Hey, you guys. What's up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Sorry, I guess I didn't need a whole 5 minutes. My microphone wasn't in here. I had to go find it. Hey, Raging. Hey, TT. Meow Now, Presh, Moonlight Skies, Nunya, Dorothy. How is everyone? Hey. Hi, Shelbell, Grandma Kim, Share Bear. Hey, Nurse, Navajo. Dorothy, you said you're cooking? Let me go back up here. I seen food somewhere in the chat. I've been figuring Rumble out. It really helps when y'all post on YouTube your link. Oh, cool. Yeah, Nanya, sometimes that platform just it gives you a hard time, especially if you're on a phone. I'm trying to get my chicken and dumplings. Oh, I knew I seen chicken. I knew for sure I seen chicken. I just knew there was being food mentioned. It's Monday for you, nurse. Happy Monday. Good start to your week. Hey, Lexi. Hi, WJ. Moonlight Sky, Sweet Potato. Hey, that high guy. You've been busy, huh? I get it. I definitely get it. I do. Now I want food too. I think that's bad weather, right? Chicken and dumplings is definitely. Oh man, y'all, I don't have this set up yet. Let me. There we go. All right, let me do that. What's on today's police blotter? No. Did you guys see? Hey, Dukes. Hi, Mama Bear. Did you guys see somebody went back? You can't hear? Can anyone hear? Can you guys hear now? Or is it just Lexi? Okay, thank you. Hey, Fancy. Hey, Curious. Okay. So, hey, Meow now. So this guy, he went back and found like the police radio, when it happened. And I have never heard those. It's like they just didn't come out or something. But it's really weird what what the police are talking about with each other. They're like, it's a black Escalade, heading down a certain street. And this is like immediately after it happened. And they're like, someone is hanging out of the. I haven't seen one of your lives in forever. Hey, Beth. Um, how are you? Hey, Granny E. But it's like this guy is hanging out of the door, and then there's a second one, and it's another person hanging out of the door. It's like, what are they trying? Why were they trying to get out of the car for? Like, who was trying to jump out of the car? And in one of them, it says, I don't know if it's another victim or not. So, like, did they see blood on them, or like, what was going on? Why was anyone trying to jump out of the doors of the cars? And these are just the cop cars that are like behind them. And these are their radio transmissions that they're saying into their radio. It's just three little short ones, but it sounds weird. Like, was someone fighting in there or trying to get out? I don't know. I have heard that, but only heard it, nothing more. Yeah, see, that's weird. I am like, according to my favorite fan, I got the cops on me. I'm probably scanning the police channel so I can. That high guy. Oh my gosh, still having problems, huh? Friday night in Ohio is bad. I went to the grocery store and came home, and The porch roof and the wraparound was in my backyard. Oh my gosh. Was it a tornado or wind? That's crazy. But listen, we can listen to them. Do you guys want to hear them? I have them. I definitely have them. So, let me see. The Jimmy, there's a show, the Jimmy Dore show. That's where I heard it from. So let me go ahead and say I'm going to play this in fair use, even though it's only an audio. But it does come from the Jimmy Dore show, and I'll link his page in my description. But it's a super short video, but we can listen to it. You can hear them. It does have his commentary over it because it's when he was explaining it. Let me see. Hold on one second. I'm gonna. Hey, Texas country lady. We have 35-mile-per-hour wind with 55-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Look. Yes, because I'm confused what we're talking about. Oh, Moonlight Skies. I was talking about some guy found the police radios back and forth to each other the day that Charlie Kirk shooting happened. But what they're saying to each other as they're following the SUV that he was in is that people are trying to get out of the doors, like they're trying to jump out of the SUV. So let me hook this up to my speaker. That way you guys can make sure that you hear it. Hi, Crystal. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. Hey, Diamond. I hope everyone's having a good day. Hey, Bobby. So I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it kind of. Flower pot dirt is now in the pool. Oh, no. It was holding the cover down. Oh, Diamond, that sucks. Look, I always liked living with a pool at my house.
Police scanner of their recordings, what they were saying.
Taking care of them is a pain in the butt. And if you got dirt in there now, you're going to have to vacuum. I mean, Flocculent was my best friend as the pool owner. It really was. Anyway, I'm going to play this kind of loud. You guys let me know if you can't hear it. I can turn it up louder. But let me know if it's clear. You should be able to hear it. I have it on a speaker, so. All right. This is them explaining, and then you can actually hear the police radio snippets.
And there was a cop car following Charlie Kirk's SUV as they were taking him to the hospital. And here's what the cop said.
Oh, he says 212, everybody get off the radio. I've got a black SUV northbound on Wolverine Way, passenger doors open, someone trying to hang out of it.
Isn't that weird? We have another. Oh no, nurse. So here's the actual police radio.
212, everybody get off the radio. I've got a black SUV northbound on Wolverine Way. Passenger door is open. Someone's trying to hang out of it.
That broadcast right there was less than 4 minutes after the Big Bang. So they had already gotten Charlie Kirk from the scene of the incident into the SUV and were flying up the highway with someone hanging out of the car.
Like, what would be a good reason for someone to be getting out of the car? Because about any time I've heard of like car doors coming open, it's because somebody wants to jump. Somebody's trying to jump out. I don't understand, like, I just don't understand that. It's someone that like carried him to that car to take him to the hospital was trying to jump out.
Here is
That doesn't seem very likely. It doesn't. Hey, bees. So here, they're going to explain it a little bit more. This whole clip is like a minute, maybe a minute and a half.
bit of confusion, our first little bit of confusion that enters. This is where they think they have another victim because of someone else hanging out of the car.
I assume possibly another victim. They've got one hanging out of the car.
So there was some confusion there. Hey, maybe.
So we've no one ever reported this. You found this, but amazing investigative work you're doing. Really, honestly, swear this is amazing. And
I just don't understand why someone would be trying to get out of the car. Hey, Lexi. Hi, Gabi. I just found them interesting. I did. That's a weird thing. And for it not to even be mentioned before this, kind of weird. Well, not that I've heard be mentioned.
And so now we have two cops saying that there's two different cop reports. I don't know if it's two different cops, but it's two different reports from cops saying that there appears to be a second victim because it looks like a victim is hanging out of the car. And why would he say that it looks like a victim unless it looked like somebody who was somehow shot or injured?
And maybe he's seen like some blood on him or something. But I mean, that could have been anyone that carried him, really. I mean, honestly, it could have been anyone that carried him that, also had blood on him. So I don't know, but it seems that there's like a second person with the door open and trying to get out of the car as it's like speeding to the hospital, I assume.
So what do you make of these two reports saying that there is there's actually one more report. Let me play that.
But we have yet another broadcast discussing someone hanging out of the car. This is a third broadcast that someone's hanging out of the car.
Copy 2530. In a vehicle 50 South 1200 West in Orem, we have one hanging out of the car. We're not sure if they're a patient or if they're just trying to get out of the area.
That's so weird to me. I mean, it almost seems like was he trying to get out of the car? Because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe he was panicking and in shock and trying to get out of the car, and somebody else was like getting out of the car to like pull him back in. But the entire thing is strange. And I don't know why the police, I mean, that's just a strange thing to be following an SUV and like multiple people or one person, two people are trying to jump out of the car. And one of the cops is saying it may be another victim, which makes you think that they might have like seen some blood or something. I do not know. I know when I saw the video of them loading into the SUV, he was too long to fit, so they couldn't close the door all the way. I think it could be someone trying to hold the door closed enough. That may make sense. Like, and they were hanging out of the door because it came open? Like that person? I don't know. I just thought that was weird because, as many lives and as much as people talk about it, that was the very first time that I had seen those. And then I listened to them and I was like, well, those are kind of strange. The guys on that show, their opinion was that, like, was he trying to get out because they were trying to harm him more? But my thought is, was he like in shock? So he's like, because when you really go into actual shock, it's fight or flight. So was he trying to was he so much in shock he was trying to jump out, or what was going on? Hey, Chicky. So yeah, I have no idea. Did I miss? Did I miss? Is Marnie in here? Is Marnie in here, y'all? Because I don't see Marnie. I believe there's a lot more to do. Well, yeah. Well, they really haven't said anything, have they? You really don't hear anything about the kid that they have in custody for it? Like, you don't see the big news headlines, like when he goes to court and doing all that? She is Moonlight? That's freaking weird. I must have pocket blocked her. I pocket block people constantly because I listen to lives and I walk around and then it'll be in my pocket or just sitting somewhere. And then when I look down, it'll be like block such and such, or sometimes it'll be like, do you want to report this person? Like I'll be in the reporting page. So yeah, I'll have to see if she's on my block list. I have to clear it every once in a while because I'm a pocket blocker for real. Another thing, did you guys see this week that they finally went and searched Zorro Ranch in New Mexico? Tell me why they would search every single one of Jeffrey Epstein's house except for that one. What sense does that make? They searched his Paris home, the one in Florida, the one in New York, the one in Colorado, both islands, but they just left his entire ranch just alone. I know pocket blocking, it's almost like blocking, right? It's pocket blocking. Pocket blocking. If you blocked her, I don't think we could see her. Oh, okay. Well, then I might not have blocked you. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. So do you have me blocked, Marnie? Maybe it's not me. Maybe she's a pocket blocker too. Maybe I'm not only the pocket blocker around here. That's true. You guys wouldn't be able to see her if I blocked her. So that is true. Maybe she blocked me and it's just in the chat, just talking to everyone like, hey, y'all, hey. It's all good. Tink blocked her. Hey, Tink might have blocked her because, if I'm doing a parody, I can't see through those glasses. I want you guys to know. I have to get to Dollar Tree glasses. So I see you, Nanya. I have to get the Dollar Tree glasses, and they're all prescription, you guys. And my eyes are, I wouldn't say they're fine anymore, but they definitely can't see through them glasses. I can't see anything when I'm doing those parodies. Nothing at all. Nothing. Think has everyone blocked? Maybe so. So yeah, why do you think the feds, because it's the feds, right? They do the entire country. Why would they forget a whole house? Doesn't make any sense. Unless there was something there they didn't want anyone to see and they had a part or something, because that just doesn't make any sense to search, multiple houses, that some of them that aren't even in the country. You searched all those, but you just left that ranch alone. Allegedly, his victims say that he was trying to make that a baby warehouse, and he He wanted to have 20 women pregnant at a time. 20 women. He wanted to use it as a genetic breeding project. More than one of his victims has mentioned that. A genetic breeding project. And there was some pictures. There were some pictures of him in those files, and he had DNA tests sitting on his desk. Just random DNA tests. And also in some of the files, he talked about getting results from labs. He was always sending things to labs. And he would invest in like the weirdest things, like things that are almost not morally right to be done. Like he had invested in this brain project that would block a person's brain for a certain amount of time. Yeah, 20 women pregnant. I guess he thought he was going to make like a more elite like race of himself, which was weird because he does have a lot of victims that talk about how they were pregnant. One of them specifically said she left this diary that's just, it's crazy on the inside. But on the inside of there, she's like, I remember your cry, or I seen you, and I remember your cry, and why would they take me away from you? And then she talks about another time where she was pregnant, and I guess the men were making bets on her, and she was like, I'm so confused. Why are they making bets on me? And then she talks about laying in between Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine in the bed while they rub her pregnant stomach, and then she like has a full-term baby and don't know where it went. Yeah, just craziness. Navajo, exactly. That's the only other person that I've ever heard talk about that is Elon. Elon wants to have a lot of kids too because he's creating a superior race. He also wants to have just as many kids as he possibly can. He actually makes business deal type babies with people. Like, I want you to have my baby and then you can have this a month or whatever. He was giving him, oh, I'm sure, Crystal. Hey, Gator Hater. It's like Musk having a bazillion kids to create a genius race. He's not even a genius. Well, my whole thing with Epstein is, I mean, he did end up being like rich and powerful, but he didn't, I mean, he wasn't even a college graduate. He's not even a college graduate. And he didn't have any schooling in the stock market, but somehow ended up a partner at like like a huge firm, like JP Chase or something. No, JP Morgan. He ended up a partner for a minute. And he was Les Wexner, who owns Victoria's Secret. But back then it was like Victoria's Secret and, the Buckle. Like he owned all those little chain stores. And not only did he, was he an investor for him, but Lex Wexner actually is signed over power of control of everything in his life to this guy. Oh, wait, what happened to Gabi? What did I miss? Oh, I'm sorry, Gabi. I'm so sorry. Losing a parent is horrible. That's the one we hear about. Imagine the stuff we don't hear about. Well, that's not the only diary that I've seen. There's more than one diary. There is. I just they didn't do a good job with that. Or now the state of New Mexico has said that they were going to go in there, but they were stopped by like a federal department that told them not to go search the ranch. And I guess they assumed that the feds were going to go search the ranch, but nobody searched the ranch. No one ended up searching the ranch in 2019 when the rest of them got searched. And it is a massive place. I couldn't imagine. Hold on, let me go get this. Yeah. Let me go get this. So I just Google Maps his place. I'm just going to let it play over here. But it was like 7,000 acres. Hold on. It's like 7,000 acres. And when you pull off the highway, the first thing that you get is this little guard shack thing, right? So when you first come in, you're gonna meet someone, which apparently is the guards. And then the next thing, that's some kind of little outhouse. I don't know. It could have been anything. Who knows? So the next thing you're going to see is right here, this little town. So this is what they called the little town of Zorro Ranch. But this is where like he kept like store stuff. Each of these places, like with these brown yards, these are houses. Like his employees lived here. So these are for like most of his employees to stay at. And even back here, this is like miles away from this highway right here. Like it's not a short distance. Now right here, look, he has an entire landing strip with an airport hangar in it. He also has a huge horse stable there. I mean, it looked like he could have held like 100 horses. It was gigantic. So he has an airport hangar and an entire runway in his yard. Now, the family that he bought this from apparently is like a wealthy family named the Kings. And they still own all of the property around him. It actually surrounds him. His property is surrounded completely still by that family, which like put him out there all alone by himself. He really wouldn't have had no check on him unless it was that family. Now that's another house right there. He did let his friends, build around Zorro Ranch. There were like 3 or 4 friends of his that had houses built out into the, just different places throughout the property. Hey, Tennessee Nana. I can't remember right now. I want to say it was John Luke was one of them that lived on the property, like either on the property or property adjacent to it that was also sold to him, but had a house there, who also ended up going to prison for the same kind of charges as Jeffrey, and then also ended up with the same result as Jeffrey. He also did he passed the exact same way that Epstein did when he was in jail for his charges. Which, if that doesn't seem weird to you, I don't even know what would. That you got 2 guys going the same way. Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere. Hey, Kind Heart. Hey, Black SUV. It was 35 miles south of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Now, right here is where his helicopter pad was, but it's dug up now because it's sold to a new family now, and they're working on it. But this used to be a garden area and a helipad because you can't just have a runway. I don't know why the helicopter couldn't have landed on the runway, but y'all know. Virginia Giuffre's book said she got to go there without him once. She thought because it was so remote. Wow. Yes, yep, the former governor. And they still own all the land around it. Like the land encircles that land. It's not like got its own side where it's out. Now after you go through this town and you drive miles and miles on the road, his house is way up on top. It's way up on top of the ridge. Okay, so the town's way down here. The highway's way down there. This is miles of roads. And you got to drive up into there to even get to the house. That's just a parking lot. I was looking. They just had it paved. Now, they said that he had guest house all around this property, and that's where the guests would stay. He would only have them come to the actual house if he was having like a party or something like that, is when he had people in the actual house. But his guests didn't stay in the house. They stayed in the guest house around it, which is weird. Everyone, you have to check out my friend's son, Patrick Holgren, won silver at the Paralympics. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, the house is massive. I guess it has a pool inside. And inside the pool room, I also seen on another channel that I hadn't seen anywhere before. They had gotten pictures from a guy who worked at Zorro Ranch. So apparently in the downstairs, there was a pool and a spa and a shower area. And down there in that room, there was a 6 foot by 6 foot. Imagine how big that is, you guys. That is a huge picture. It was a painting, though. There was a 6 foot by 6 foot painting of Ghislaine Maxwell when she was younger, just fully nude with a dagger in her hand and just like staring out. And like the painting is where her eyes, you couldn't go anywhere in that entire place where it didn't look like her eyes were looking at you. And the worker also said that wasn't the only painting, that there was actually another one just like it. And the guy asked what that one looked like. And he said it looked basically the same, except for her legs were spread open. What? Could you imagine having company over and all those people over? And you're like down, everybody's like soireeing around the pool downstairs. And there's like 20 years ago, you just over there with your legs hiked up like, hey, hey. But I'm saying, I guess some people don't mind it because it's art. But I mean, yeah, weird. And also there was the same employee said there was one room and he has a picture of it. I'll have to go back and clip it as soon as I get permission. So as soon as I get permission, I'll clip it. But there's another room in Zorro Ranch that's adult themed, if you know what I'm saying. The worker said it was all adult themed. So everything, he said, like the rugs, even the embroidery on the couch pillows, the lamps, everything in the entire room was adult themed. And there was a picture of that. That channel does have a picture of that. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. My fault. SCP and my daughter's NSD. Is that all they thought? I guess so. I guess so. I mean, basically, it seems like that's all they thought about. I think that was the whole video. I was just looking at it on Google Maps because I wanted to see. I'd seen some other pictures of it. But they had an interview with the neighbor, and they asked the neighbor about them living over there. And the neighbor said when they first moved in, he thought that a cult moved in. And then later he said he thought that Leslie Wexner was the one that actually owned it because he would see the Victoria's Secret models leaving in and out of there all the time. So then he started assuming that it was owned by Victoria's Secret and Leslie Wexner, which, I mean, it could have been because Jeffrey Epstein had control of all his stuff. He had power of attorney all the way down to, like, he could control what Leslie Wexner's family did. So I don't know what kind of blackmail he had on him, but he had to have something on that man. And recently, Leslie Wexner was pulled in front of a committee to testify, and he actually said, I mean, he said that Jeffrey Epstein robbed him. He said he robbed him for a lot. I believe it was $1 billion. But who knows? Because he doesn't, dead men can't talk. So there's that. They can't talk. Off subject when you get a minute. What do you think about Nancy Guthrie? I don't think she's coming back, honestly. Hold on one second. Okay. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, Nancy Guthrie. Isn't it like day 40 something? I mean, you don't want to say you don't have hope for someone. That's what I think. I mean, I have hope that she's okay. I don't really think she is. I don't know who would have took her because, I mean, it's not very often as far as kidnappings that someone of her demographics is the person that would get kidnapped. I mean, that seems really weird to me. That seems really weird, actually. I still think the son-in-law has something to do with her disappearance. The guy in the camera video has eyes like the friend of his. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I followed some of it for a couple days, and I haven't seen it after that. I mean, after like the first 7 days, I stopped watching like the lives and stuff because after that I was just like, okay, we're not doing anything. We're just sitting here like staring at a house. I can't do it. I'm sorry. What are the odds she's just gonna walk back up there or something? Like, why are we staring at the house? I don't understand. People don't vaporize. I can't imagine where she is. You'd think in 2026 it wouldn't be like this. Yeah. You would think, unless unless the person that got her knows about all the technology, you know. You gotta understand her daughter interviewed some powerful people. Not really powerful people, but interviewed some people related to some powerful people. So people don't vaporize, but sometimes they do something like vaporizing. Like look at all the kids that come out missing that are never found again. They just disappear from the earth. Just gone. Boom. Just like that. It happens all the time. And they don't vaporize. They just get hidden where nobody's going to find them. Yeah, Calvel, who knows? The police still have the daughter's car. Oh, really, Billy? I didn't know that. I haven't been keeping up with it. No wonder. I don't understand watching the house either. No wonder the neighbors are getting up. Right. Man, I've seen like tents and shit set up across the street. I don't know if they're little sun visor tents or full tents and you're actually sleeping over there. That is wild. Especially after like 45 days or something. Is Brian Enton still there? Because I couldn't believe a real job at an actual news station would keep someone there on a story that long. That's kind of unbelievable to me. Where's he work for? News Nation? I was shocked that News Nation would send him to the front of her house and him stay for 30 days, you know? I didn't know that they did that at news companies, like real news companies. Just seems like kind of a really long job, you know? A really long job there. But at the same time, maybe it's easy work for him. I don't know. The daughter has the car and Tommaso ran a streamer off this morning. Oh, really, Moonlight Skies? From where? His house or Nancy's? Which house? Yeah, see, I haven't watched. But people are getting pizzas delivered right up to the doorstep. I did see that. Brian also has his own YouTube channel. He may just freelance. Oh, that's true. That's true, Billy. Okay, well, that would explain it more if he's just choosing to stay there for his YouTube channel and then he's getting bonus money paid by, you know, the news station because he can cover it for him while he's there. That would be easy for the news station, right? Back to that Zorro Ranch. Tell me how weird it is that he, not only did he have that 7,000 acres, he leased like 1,200 acres from the National Park Service. Since when does the National Park Service lease out land? I've never heard of that. Now, a couple years ago, the lease got torn up. But somehow he got into this lease deal where he could like lease a part of a national park. Doesn't make any sense. And guess how much the lease was for, you guys? He got 1,200 acres that was adjacent to his house. He got 1,200 acres of National Forestry Service land for $800 a year. A year. 1,200 acres. For $800 a year. I believe it was $787 a year for 1,200 acres. It's not enough that you're a billionaire. Did you really get at least 1,200 acres for $800? Less than $800. I believe the lease was either $878 a year or $787. It's one or the other. Look it up. Crazy. He had all the connections. I don't know. I don't know. That's wild though. And now they went back last week. Here's my point. They went back last week and now they're going to search. Now they're going to search Zorro Ranch. Like, how much do you think is left there? I mean, you see they dug up the helipad. I'm not sure, like, even if, because they had found out in the Epstein files, when some of the files were released, there were reports that 2 foreign girls are buried on that land that passed from having like fetish X with Jeffrey and Ghislaine. So now they're going back there and trying to find those. But it's been what, 7 years since he was locked up? And then not only that, did it happen the year he got locked up, or did it happen before that? You're talking about 10 years. Yeah, that's what they're looking for, Curious. I guess they're using ground, the ground disturbing radar where they can run the X-ray over the ground. But you guys, you're talking about 7,000 acres. It's like 30 miles. Like it's a lot. I just don't understand. Cal-Val, that's what they said. That's what the paperwork in the file said, was it was asphyxiation. Yeah, just the land alone. Look, they talked to a guy that was in his 20s, except for his dad was one of the ranchers. I mean, was one of the ranch hands for Zorro Ranch. And so they lived on the ranch his entire childhood. From when he was like, he said they moved in when he was like 4. They stayed there till he was 17, 18. And because his dad quit his job because too much on the workload, So he lived there his entire life. And he said there is no way, like no way. And then you got another guy who worked out there who swears he did. He ordered it to his island though. He did order a huge order of acid to his island. The kind that he ordered though is technically used in swimming pools also. And I mean, I guess if you live on an island like that, you would get a big shipment to last you a long time. But yeah, it did seem like weird timing. Seemed like very weird timing. But another worker, I guess there had been a tip called in from another worker out there, and they had said something about they thought that they had seen a building on Zorro Ranch that was an incinerator. An incinerator. That would be crazy to have your own incinerator, like a whole building. But I mean, unless they find the bodies now, recently they found some bodies somewhere of some people that had been missing 12 years. But let me tell you, they pretty much knew exactly the location of where needed to be searched, and it wasn't 7,000 acres. It was like 1 or 2. It was 1 or 2, and they got found. So it's possible, but 7,000 acres, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about 7,000 acres if you're finding anyone, especially after this many years. And I'm assuming they cleared out his house when it got sold. I don't think they would have sold it with everything in it. So I'm not sure, unless they find those bodies that are allegedly there. I'm not sure what they're going to look for or try to find. I'm not. But I seen a video of when they raided his Manhattan house. Y'all, they took all kinds of hard drives and videos out, and there was this one box sitting in the closet, and it's full of videos, right? But the videos have evidence tape on them. How did he have videos with evidence tape on them before he got raided? So that means that the cops were giving him evidence videos. I guess that's why he was making all those, settling all those lawsuits. Did he get the evidence videos in settling out of court? Was that part of it? Because I'm trying to figure out how he got the videos that cops are supposed to have in their evidence room. But they're in Jeffrey Epstein's house in the closet. And you know something else weird that they found in the closet? A picture of Diana, Princess Diana, in that black revenge dress. He had a picture of Princess Diana in the black revenge dress hidden in his closet. Just hidden in there. Just randomly. Oh, there was definitely dirty authorities, Beezer, because in his Zorro Ranch, they have pictures of him when he was still alive at Zorro Ranch, and he had on a local sheriff's department costume, but a real sheriff's department costume with a badge and everything. Apparently, they like to dress up. Sorry. My friend worked for a rich businessman, and Ghislaine was there often. My friend asked what she used for her skincare, and Ghislaine said it didn't matter. She would never be able to afford it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You little cunt. Well, listen, Ghislaine herself came from a rich family. She came from money. So the reason she was around Jeffrey and doing the stuff that Jeffrey wanted to is because she wanted to. She literally wanted to. Because she came from money. I mean, come on. And then do you guys remember Life Touch? The photography company that goes around every year and takes all of our kids. I mean, since the 1980s, y'all. The Life Touch company that has been going across the U.S. and taking all of our kids' school pictures. That took mine when I was a kid. It was the same company. That's owned by one of them. Ain't that crazy? They go across the U.S. taking pictures of all our kids. And it's owned by Leon Black. Got everybody's school pictures. In Canada too, sunshine and rain. Man. What? Right? Somebody should write her a letter and tell her. You remember when I asked you what you did for your skincare? Because your skincare was so beautiful and you were just a complete skunt to me and was like, I can't afford it. I just want to know, is that on commissary for you today, ma'am? Oh, no, it's not? It's not? I'm just kidding. Girl, ain't no skincare. Did y'all see her when she testified in front of the Congress or the Senate or whoever she testified in front of? Did y'all see her? That goddamn skincare shit must have been miracle because she don't even look like herself no more. She looked like a man. So I don't know what it was, but it was a miracle in a jar. And she's not getting it now. Hey, Penny. Who are you also, Penny? I forgot. Lucy, I'm sorry. Hey, Lucy. How are you? Everyone say hi to Penny Lucy. Just be glad we weren't able to afford it. Hey, listen. Now, I don't know. Allegedly, people are saying that, they were like consuming young liquids and things, and that's how they stay young. Now, I don't know if it works. Lucy Ball and Gator is Ethel. That's funny. Oh man. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it. Listen, there was a young YouTuber. There's been a lot of YouTubers that have went and snuck onto the island recently. And they go up there and they record everything and they run around the island and try not to get caught by security and all that good stuff. And there's this one named Cash, and he recently snuck on there to Little St. James, and he put this like banner up there that's like release the files. And he went back the next day. They left. He just left the sign there. It was like this sign. He left it there, and they ended up going back. Wait, did they go back the next day? Yes, they did go back the next day. Security seen him and ran off, and he ran off. They call her Ghislaine because she's used Epstein swimmers for her skincare. Oh man. Damn it, Billy. Grandma Kim, thank you for gifting a membership. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I forgot to turn on my little goal thing. I always forget to turn on the little goal thing. But, you guys are always welcome. At least hit the like. It's free. Otherwise, Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, whatever. Thank you. And thank you, Grandma Kim. So, yeah. What was that other name? I just seen it. Yeah. Tyler, what is it? Oliveira. He broke on there. There's been 4 or 5 people that have went over there. Well, this dude, he didn't go up and try to run around. He just put the sign onto the beach, and then he left. Well, after he left, he was like, man, I should have went up there. So the next day he goes up there, but he's creeped out. All he got to was like the sundial and then the little building up there. I don't even know what to call it. The little worship building. That's what I call it. But he got to both of those, and he said he felt really creeped out. Well, then he seen security coming after him in a boat. So he said he had to run like across two different 2 football fields to get over and get off of there, and he ended up making it out. Well, next thing he knows, they have sent him, the owner of the island sent him an email, and even the local guy that went with him out there, they even knew who he was. And then so now this kid Cash, he's got these black SUVs that have been sitting outside his house. The local that went over with him, which is a young kid their age, he was a subscriber there, and he recognized who they were. So he ended up being their chauffeur, and then he decided to just go with them. So, and somehow the people in the house also knew that he was involved. So they ended up getting online to see, because you can get online and go to Google and you can look yourself up and you can see who has Googled your name and the location of where they're at when they Google your name. It's really easy to do. So they went on there and checked, and every single one of their names had been Googled from the Virgin Islands, but not after they left, the very day they were there. So the day they were there doing all this stuff, the people already knew who they were. So they sent him, hey, double allegedly. No, that'll probably be last. Tink will be last. She's ridiculous. But no, not yet. Hey, Mr. Windsor. I think MGO is going to keep the Rasta look. Rasta man. Is she going to pick up the accent, though? That's what I need to know. All right. When the hair turns to dreads, is she going to get the accent? That's all I want to know. I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, they got caught, and they're emailing them talking about they're going to sue him and all this stuff. Epstein left the island to his girlfriend. I think Epstein is alive and on the island with his girlfriend. You think? You think, Billy? I don't think he would be on the same one. Exactly, Mr. Windsor. I don't think he would stay on the same one if he was. Now, I don't know if he is or not, man. You know how that goes, but I don't think he'd stay on the same one. That'd be stupid. At least move around a little bit. Dang. Hold on a second. Let me see. Let me take this off. Hold on here. Wait, let me go back here real quick. Make this a little. There it is. All right. Well, they aren't looking for him because he's dead. Why not say? Well, that's true. That's true. I mean, I guess sometimes if you just do it out in the open, maybe you just get away with it. Let me see. All right. So this is what he did. This is all he did the first day.
Oh my God, I made it. I fucking made it. The world is yours. And I'm doing this. This is a message to whoever is really in control. It's time to unredact and uncensor the files and stop protecting these evil people who did unspeakable and ungodly things on this island.
That's all he did the first day. Now, when he gets back, the second day, no, it was the very first day. When he gets back, he sees these people, right? And he's like, you'll never believe. I need your boots, clothes, and motorcycle. Okay. Anyway, as soon as he got back, he runs into these people. And he's like, you never believe where I went, right? And he's going to troll him by like telling him like, yeah, I went out to Epstein Island, blah, 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 all this stuff. Y'all listen to this lady. This is crazy. Listen to this lady.
Oh, like Little St. James or something?
Little St. James.
Yeah.
What'd you find?
A whole lot, yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. No, we actually went on there. You're not gonna say anything though, right?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only been to Pizza Pie over there.
You've never been out, huh?
I've only been to Pizza Pie.
Pizza Pie? What is that?
It's
Hey, how's it going?
Little St. James, Pizza Pie.
Pizza Pie? What does that mean? Wait, hold on. You have pizza?
At Little St. James, there's Pizza Pie.
Oh, but you didn't have that though. But you didn't have none of that, right?
Oh, internet.
Yeah. Can
Hit the brakes.
All right. The brakes are the gas. Because the brakes are on right now.
You guys live here?
Huh? Yeah. Born and raised.
Born and raised?
Yes, sir.
Y'all have fun?
Yep. Have a good one.
I hope you found something good.
I don't know. She's scaring me. She's scaring me.
You should be scared if you were there.
Like what? What? So the local lady's talking about she only been over there for the pizza? She's went to the pizza parties over there? I mean, what? That's so weird. I mean, he thought he was gonna troll her or shock her or something, and she's just like, it's normal. Like, I hope you found something good over there. Yes, I went to the pizza parties. The pizza parties. I've only went over there. What? And then her husband came through looking just mean and mad. Like, oh, really? You from here? Like, why are you out here in our business? And then later on, as soon as they walk off, he's like, what the hell just happened with his friend? Invite me on your panel. Let's talk or continue to hide about my wife. Who's your wife? Who are you, Terminator? I don't know your wife. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably Tink's husband. Are you Tink's husband? Are you? I thought I blocked you last time, weird ass Terminator. Oh my gosh, your wife. Who's your wife? Who's your wife? Are you the new guy? Are you the new guy from when she was 16? Huh? That she's going to move in with down in old Louisiana? Louisiana. Come on. You want to talk all that smack? Let's go. Let's go. I got you. You can go. Bye. You can come back if you want to in a little while. I don't know who your wife is. Unless it's Tink. She not your wife. Michelle, is that your new boyfriend? No, it's not. Hey, D, what's up? Terminator came in here last time. Terminator. I am the Terminator. I don't know your wife unless it's Tink. And Tink don't have a husband, so it can't be. Heck no, Micro Mike is not about to call her his wife. He's not even with her. Tink don't have a husband. That's what she's lacking. She's trying to find a new one, though. Aren't they 0 to 4 trying to get that house sold? Yeah. I don't think it can pass inspection, Mr. Windsor, to be honest. I think there's too much damage. And it's not like being kept up by their realtor people. Because the realtor didn't even clean up the kitchen right. You're Michelle's attorney. You're her attorney husband. Oh, Lord. I love this. I'm Michelle's attorney. I thought you were her husband. Are you morphing? I wasn't aware she was married to an attorney. Are we going to court? What you better do is watch your back while you're sleeping in bed with your client, okay? I'm pretty sure you can't sleep with the client and represent them. Mr. Attorney Terminator. Mr. Terminator. What I need to know is, why didn't you make sure she showed up at court? You sure are some fine attorney, letting her miss court 3 times in the last 14 days and end up with a warrant. Man, you are good at your job. You need some kind of award, Mr. Attorney. You do. I'm serious. I'm serious. And so you let your wife client miss 3 court dates in 14 days? Okay. Right, Mr. Windsor. They can type correctly. Also, they're not going to come in your live. They're just not going to. An attorney's not going to come in your live. Let me tell you what you do on this fine Sunday, okay? You get ready. Your court date? I thought you was the attorney. I thought you were the attorney. You don't even know when the court date is. Shut up. Oh, this is funny. Oh. You know she can't. Look, she can't not tell on herself, y'all. So, Terminator. Since you came on in here, can I ask you a couple of questions? Can I ask you something? Can I ask you where that I'm gonna break your nose, your jaw, your face, and your knees, and that's where I got my name Roundhouse Kick Girl went? When you run and tell on the girl from AA because she scared you, making finger motions at you on a speaker AA meeting. Huh? Can you tell me how you were threatened on a speaker meeting? Can you please? That's not rapper. Rapper would never say rapper strikes again, for fuck's sake. Duh. Okay. Rapper doesn't speak in third person. Tink. Right? Roundhouse snitch girl. You went all the way to the board because you were trying to mess with someone's husband and they threatened you. You ran to the board. Exactly, Penny. Exactly. Not only that, he would have came in and said hi first, and it wouldn't have been an R or an A, all right? Just to keep it 100. So, Terminator, why you need to go to the board? Just because someone said they're going to kick your butt. I mean, I remember when you were going to smash people's faces in, mine, and you were going to break my kneecaps and all this stuff you were going to do, and you're going to beat up Bomb. You're going to beat up Flava. You're going to beat up Beezer. I mean, you just don't get everybody. You just, all this stuff you're going to do to everybody. You can't fight. You are a scary ass woman, man. That's what I learned from yesterday. You are scary. Now, did anyone notice yesterday that she said when the girl got up to leave AA that she went up to somebody else and said, "Do you think she's messing with my car?" So she made up the story herself in her head. Right? Where's blank? Exactly. Where's blank, Raging? Look, I wasn't letting that girl out. I don't give a damn. People got mad. Blank. All she said was blank. All she said was, well, they said her name. I wasn't letting it out. You want to know why? Because she didn't need bothered. She needed fucking rewarded, okay? All right? That's what I'm talking about, Curious. After all that stuff, look, she done threatened about what she going to do to me at least 10 times. And then you get this paperwork, and it say they got in a fight. And she got in a fight in rehab, and she done balled up in a corner and just let the girl put the flu flops on her like she deserved. But who's going to actually do that? Just let someone just put the flu flops on you like that? Because I ain't. You hit me once, we are fucking scrapping. Somebody going to win, somebody going to lose. But gosh damn it, if you win and we have to be around each other, you're going to have to fight me every time till I win. Okay, that's the rules. That's the rules, Kiki. Where in the hell is the rollover street cred right now? Where'd that street cred go? Where'd it go? Like, I don't understand. Hey, TT, for real though. Like, you balled up, just balled up, and you said it yourself. I didn't do anything to her. I just put my hands over my head, and she punched me like 18 times. Well, you know what that tells me? That tells me your mouth outweighs your ass. And you don't see it, obviously, because you go around threatening people all the time, but then run and tell. Just run and tell. I went to the board. I went everywhere. You were the problem. Her street cred stuck in her hair. It got braided up. Okay? Her street cred got braided up in her hair. And when she took it out, the street cred fell on the floor. That's what that tells me. I don't understand. I just don't. You know what? A lot of people are like that, though. A lot of people will talk all kinds of shit, won't do a fucking thing. I mean, nothing. When it comes time to fight, they ain't even trying to. It's just avoiding the shit at all costs. At all costs. So today she comes on here. Now, did anyone else? Now, I hate to question victims, man. I do. I hate to question victims. Let me just say that right now, okay? I hate to question a victim of the kind of stuff she is talking about, okay? I do. But I'm sorry, okay? She said yesterday that she knows the girl didn't put the scratch in her car, but she's not going to drop the charges because she think the girl need to learn a lesson for threatening her and talking crazy to her. So you are going to keep fake charges on someone, okay? Because you know, she said, I didn't file charges on her to get her arrested. I filed charges so that I could get a police report. Well, what did she want the police report, you guys, for? She wanted the police report so that she could turn it into her insurance and get her truck fixed from when she drunk ran it down into a ditch. And she said she knocked the front and back bumper off. Now, can we all just take 1 minute and imagine a motherfucking black Jeep that's missing the front and the back bumper? It made that thing look like a wrecked up minivan. Okay, it don't even look like a Jeep no more. You didn't rip the front and the back off. Okay, talking about there's no way that she put a scratch in it. Girl, you ripped the front and the back of the damn car off. You could put a scratch in it. And not only that, He took a picture of it that was dated from back then. All right. You seen it. You seen the scratch. Shut the fuck up. Stop it. What you was gonna do was you seen her get up and leave the thing. You still mad because she'd have pulled your damn card. She'd have pulled you in front of everybody and said, look, if you keep going, I'm up. Okay. And you over here, you don't want to fight. Right. Looking like a Mini Cooper. Went from a Jeep to a Mini Cooper. Not the railroad tires. Right. You missing the front and the back bumper. You so damn lucky that Mike welds for a living, okay? Otherwise, right now to this day, I guarantee you, you wouldn't have got that thing fixed. And both your bumpers would be like strung over the front passenger seat, going back to the back into the back. I'm going to put them back on just as soon as I get my taxes back. They gonna be all over that car like all 5 of those damn crutches was. I still don't understand where the other crutch went. When did you lose one crutch? Hey, Hells. It's gonna be 2 bumpers and 1 crutch. 2 girls, 1 cup. 2 bumpers, 1 crutch. Sorry, I'm here. Ooh, all right. Let me stop because that picture of her Jeep in my head is just funny. It's funny. But anyway, yeah, that's what she wanted to do. I promise you. She just wanted a police report. She was going to blame it on that lady and get her it wasn't muted. She was going to get her car fixed. That's what she was going to do. And she was going to make that lady the cause of it. She just wanted a police report. So she could commit insurance fraud again. Because come on, she has a pattern of it. Last time you're saying you totaled your car in your own driveway because of deer. And now you want this girl to pay for it this time. And then remember the iPhone? She did the same thing with her phone insurance. She kept the first phone that she reported missing to him, lost or stolen. She openly said she was going to report it missing to him so that she could keep it and use it as a second phone to her phone insurance. So, that's insurance fraud. Hey, TT. And then wrecking your own car in your own driveway and wait until the next day to even act like it happened because you had to sober up. That's insurance fraud. Trying to get a girl from AA to be the one that messed your truck up just to get a police report. in my opinion, just sound like some more insurance fraud. Okay. Look, you're not above it. You've literally told everyone. Crazy. She is targeting some ex-boyfriend. I know. She said she didn't already said he owns his own house. Look, she's telling you exactly what she wants from him. She owns his own house. She's known him since she was 16, which is like, well, how old was he? Because, like, this is just weird. Anyway, and he has a kid, which I don't think she should be around any kids, but that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. And then I think she watch her try to be roommates with Cassie, another kid. So the kid just gonna be watching her drunk. And then she gonna be looking at everybody telling them she not drunk while drunk. Hey, Gray Wolf. Yeah, Mike was a millionaire, had a ranch. He was doing all this stuff. And then come to find out, and she said she knew that he wasn't any of that stuff, but she wanted to be his friend and stuff. So she just lied to everybody else. So he lied to her and she lied to everyone. How does that make sense? And then she said he owes $40,000 on his truck, and she started to say, which isn't a necessity. Like, what are you trying to tell that man that he needs to, like, give his car back because it's not a necessity? I mean, do you need his truck payment in a month? If you go back and watch it, as soon as she said he owes $40K on his truck, she said it's not and then she stopped. She was about to say his truck is not a necessity. Dude works all the time. Like, what? Kiki, I have no idea. I don't know. Like, I don't really care. But if she has little kids and she really is talking to her and, like, they are going to try to move in together, I would not recommend at all, because you do not want to have your kid around someone that is not stable, minded. Yeah. She goes from one man to another. I know. And did you hear her? She was bitching that he has lived with his parents for 43 years. Like, she ain't lived off of men for 43 years. You know? I just don't get where she calls him out on all this stuff. And all of it is the same stuff that applies to her. She called him out because he's lived with his parents for decades, lived off his parents for decades. Right. And she's lived off men for decades. She calls him out because he doesn't own nothing. She doesn't own nothing. Like, the comparison, everything she says is just projection, you know? And then she's talking about he owes $40,000 on a truck. Well, you owe $50,000 on a house. So what's the difference? I don't see the difference. I don't. Me too, Moonlight Skies. I mean, ooh. Cal-Val, right? I mean, none. And so not only does, the girl have a kid, apparently this guy she done focused in on, and the very first thing out her mouth was that she'd been talking to somebody down there and he has a house. Y'all, like, she's looking for someone to live with, period. Which, I mean, more power to you, but don't try to, like, act like that's not it. It is. But I wish her the best. Sorry, I couldn't even hold a straight face for that one. I don't really wish her any bad, but she'll do it to herself. Look, that's one person you don't ever have to get revenge on, okay? All you got to do is just sit there and wait. she's going to be doing something crazy to herself in no time because her stories change by the day. Yesterday, she worked 5 12-hour days and a 6-hour day and said she worked 72 to 80 hours a week. And the math that I do only add up to 16. Okay. I mean, 66 hours, which is not 72 or 80. But maybe she's just miscalculating getting paid for some extra hours. But then she went on to break it down to the exact hours she works from 4 to 7, and she takes an hour. So I added that up while she explained her 12-hour days. Y'all, it's 13 and a half hours every day. Like, I need you to work on the lies a little bit harder. Just the math isn't math, and it's alternative math. You're right, Cheryl. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. And she gets this. Hey, listen, if you're disabled, I ain't got no problem with nobody getting disability. But hi, Cheryl. But can someone tell me how she can work 72 hours a week when she wants to, but can't work 40 hours a week the entire year? See, that's what I don't like. That's what I don't like, okay? So you can work 72 hours a week for months to save up for a house, but you can't work 40 hours on a normal. See, I don't like people that get disability that don't need it, okay? I don't. I see people that are way less functionable than her work jobs every day, all right? So you can work 72 hours a week for months to save up for a house, then you shouldn't be getting a disability check, ma'am. Okay? Raging, but it doesn't matter. Hey, try me. But it doesn't matter if it's mental. I mean, she could work a job. A lot of people with mental disabilities work jobs, full-time jobs. They do. So, it's just another thing. And look, I don't even like Christy Payne, but when she said that Christy Payne had invited her to go to Savannah to go make that taco soup, no, she didn't. As if for some reason, I was literally just went past that live the other night. She invited Christy Payne to go. And then she collected that money to go down there, and then she still never went. She's mentally disabled, can't get along with people long enough to work. She shuts her mouth down. Well, let me ask you this. If she really can't get along with people and all that good stuff, how come she was able to play ATN for years? Like she told us that she did. How she acted all innocent and everything until he married her. Do y'all remember? She talked in depth about it. See, she can act right when she wants to. And she works from home. So what's her excuse now? Not only that, she works 66 hours because let me go ahead or 72 if you listen to her. 1 + 3 is 8. If you can work that to save up money when you want to, or you can go climb over roofs and do all that good stuff for weeks at a time, but you're not able to work 40 hours a week. I call BS. If you're on disability, you're able to work a certain amount before they either reduce it or cut it off. There's no way yeah, Mama Dog. She had a plan for that too, because she knows that, but she's 1099. So she said they would go by the year. So she can make like $1,480, but you times that times 12 for the year. So what she was going to do is work a whole bunch to save up money to move. And then she was going to take a bunch of months off. Once she got to her grandson, she said she was only going to work a couple days a week and she was going to relax and do stuff with him. So apparently after she's able to work 72 hours a week, and pull in a bunch of money, she'll have to take some months off. That way it evens out in the end of the year. That's what she said. It's her scam, not mine. All right. Don't shoot the messenger. But I could see her totally like calculating that up in her mind. But my whole point is if you can work 72 hours a week to save up for a house for months, then you can work 40 hours a week for all year. 40 hours is a full-time job. You're working damn near double that, and you're okay to do it until you get written deposit. So like I said, I ain't got no problem with anyone who draws disability if they have an actual disability that's going to keep them from working. Because you know what? There's a whole lot of disabilities that don't keep you from working. Okay, they don't. They don't. They might keep you from doing certain jobs, but they don't keep you from working. It all goes on how the person thinks in their head. All right, because some people will have a disability and they don't give a damn. They're going to go out there and work a regular job and not draw disability. And they're going to work with their disability and live life like it's normal. So it all goes with the state of mind. She's a user. So of course she's going to use a free check all the time. Good night, Penny. My mom had to fight for an instant. That's what I'm saying. But that also goes to other things, like when she lies about people. Like she lied about ATN and his mom and said that they had Nancy Guthrie just to get attention. But she was in a chat with 16,000 people in there because she was staying where they lived and everything. What if they had called the cops and they had kicked the damn door in? So you're trying to get someone's door kicked in? Now she's got this lady from AA that she don't like that threatened her because Tink was trying to flirt all on her husband. And she knows the girl didn't key the car. Apparently the car was under a light, and on video that there was a video around there. They can see that the lady didn't key the car. Tink knows that she didn't key the car. And she said yesterday, she said, I'm not dropping the charges because she threatened me and she needs to learn a lesson. Okay, well, she can learn a lesson. That don't mean that you get to pin charges on her. Like, you need this charge of making a false report, because that's exactly what you did. If Mike took a picture of that scratch on your car, you knew it was there. You knew it was there to be able to blame them keys on it. And then she says she's got people that say they're witnesses that they didn't see the scratch. Well, hey, Beezer, you seen my car. Did you see any scratches on my car? Do you remember any scratches on my car? Let's just see. Beezer, did you see any scratches on my car? Okay, can you write out this witness statement and tell them that you didn't see any scratches on my car? You see how easy that is, y'all? If my friend comes, picks me up in their car, if I borrow a friend's car, I don't do a bumper-to-bumper inspection as if I'm at the rental car place, you know? And listen, she wouldn't be lying. She didn't see a scratch on my car. But it don't mean shit, because I could have flipped that bitch and rolled it into a little tin can all crunched up by now. So I mean, what sense does any of that make that she's making the point of? Hey, dark-eyed, right? No scratches. Can you write out this statement saying that you didn't see any scratches? I mean, come on. What did that prove? The point is, there's pictures of the scratches months dated in his phone. Months. The scratches you're blaming her for are dated in his phone months before that. So she obviously didn't do them. You know she didn't do them. You just said You are not going to drop charges because she needs to learn a lesson. What she needs to do is civilly sue you, like you talking about doing the mic, and get the $5,000 so that you can learn that you can't be running around just blaming crimes on people and knowing that you lied or misunderstood or whatever. Bottom line is, you know that lady didn't do nothing, and you said your exact words were, "I'm not dropping no charges because she threatened me and needs to learn a lesson." So you just you try and put people in jail for no reason. That's just dirty. Did you see any scratches on my car? Wouldn't have sent your email. All right. No, I didn't. I mean, on my side, I mean, who goes and inspects around their friend's car when they come over? Even if you drive it, do you go inspect it? Like, that's something you do at Enterprise Rent-A-Car when they do the walk around before you leave. If your friend does that to you and they want you to do a walk around with them around their car before you borrow their car, they don't even trust you anyway. I don't even know why they're loaning you the car. I don't. They don't trust you at all, okay? They don't. That would be just wild for them to even let you have it after they make you do a walk around looking for scratches for you borrow it. Share Bear, did you see scratches on my Lamborghini? Oh, never mind. I don't own one. Oh, there you go. So no scratches. Didn't see any. Go ahead and send the statement to me. Put them on file. Right, Kiki. I mean, it was old anyway. So I miss half your damn house. She sure did. She missed half my house. That's funny. Anyone look? Yeah, exactly. Well, we are discussing a person that carries raw chicken in her carry-on. True. I don't even look at my tags expired, Billy. Just living on the edge. Billy walks outside after this conversation. Fucking tag says 2022. You're about to pay $1 a day for 5 years. Lord. Oh my goodness. So I mean, I don't even know. Yeah, one time she had a title loan on that bad boy, which she should have been paid off by now. I think it's been some years. It should have been paid off by now. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Why can't I see it? Man, what is going on? I can't see it. Hold on. I can look on my phone. There it is. She's going to ask the judge for a continuance on a failure to appear case to see her grandkids and says the court will approve it. I see you now, Mark. Oh, what is it? It's just on my computer. I can see them on my phone, just on my computer. And Marnie, too. Thank you for the. Yeah, she thinks they're going to. Well, listen, she said she did this just to be mean to them. She demanded to go to her AA meetings because they couldn't deny her. Man, they can deny you whatever the hell they want to. The thing is, I think they thought that you were actually working a program. They don't realize that you got, 324-hour chips last year. You didn't raise the damn AA place annual budgets in 24-hour chips alone. Shit. Come on. Stop it. It's true. It's true. Yeah, my computer, I guess, is being crappy. I don't know why, because I couldn't see Marnie either, but I'm looking at her on my phone, so my phone has the whole chat. Thank you, thank you. She probably can come back to Louisiana. Oh, raging. You have fun with that. Oof. Right, Amazon ran out of 20. Right, exactly. Come on. How many 24-hour chips did you think she got? Because I feel like they had to order more than they have in any other year. I really do. I'm not even being funny. But I don't know if she actually admits to them or if she's just telling us she's getting 24-hour chips, because she may still be going in there every day like I wasn't drunk last night. Because she said she came from a meeting, drank 2 glasses of wine, drove her truck in a ditch. She said she turned into his driveway 6 feet too soon. Y'all, 6 feet too soon. Oh, Marnie, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. She said she was not drunk, but she turned into a driveway 6 feet too soon. Like, that's almost the whole length of your car. You turned in too soon. And then she said someone had to come pick her up. So she was probably drunk and Mike's parents wouldn't let her come in. Oh, double allegedly? I don't think she's getting evicted. She said something about her lease is up and then she's moving. I don't think she's getting evicted unless I didn't hear something. I thought the Jeep was paid for by insurance. It was paid for by insurance from the one being wrecked in her driveway. But I think she was trying to get that police report so she could turn it into her insurance and get it wrecked from where she drove it into the ditch. Because just think, if they would have gave her that police report, she would have got the scratches fixed on her truck. Probably some reason why the bumpers needed fixed too. And that girl didn't even do it. That's just my opinion. I think she wanted the police report because she said, I didn't try to get her arrested. I filled out a police report. And in my opinion, I think she just filled out the police report so that she could claim it on her insurance, because that's just like she did with her phone. She said her phone was broke or messed up. She wanted a new phone. She didn't want to drive over there. So she was just going to call and report it lost or stolen. And then they were going to send her a new phone because she wanted to keep the broken one to keep streaming with. That's insurance fraud, y'all. It is. Even if it's just on a phone, it's insurance fraud. I believe she totaled the Jeep she got with ATN and purchased another one, took a loan against it. Yeah, exactly. I know, right? Just great moves. Whoops. She said this guy paid her bill for her. What idiot does that? I don't know, but I don't know. She has hookups though. You remember back in the day when she said that she was making money over the phone? She really was making money over the phone. And listen, she was sending pictures of it around. Hold on. Yeah, so it wouldn't shock me. You guys, you see, she's got a bunch of people that she can just call up and get money from, which is, I guess. I mean, she only gets to do it to them once, right? Then they run off like Trey. If she gets title loans and wrecks a vehicle, she can skip pay. Yeah, that's true, but she won't have a car. She's always scheming her next move. Always trying to get something. Yeah, Cheryl, really. Like she's She comes on lives and tells everyone, like, when she talks, I listen. Like, the crazy thing is that she'll come on here and talk about it. Her impersonating a lawyer is a crime. Let's add that to her rap sheet. Well, it's going to be a long one, Mr. Windsor. But according to her, she said she only has one thing on her rap sheet. One. And she said she's not on probation, but she's on probation to stay out of counties for a year. Now, I don't even know how that sentence makes sense. Doesn't make any sense. She probably called on the phone. She reported stolen. They're going to be like, man, what are you calling on? Oh, Kiki, she already done got the new phone. This was months ago. She did it. Like, she actually did it. She has a new phone. That's why she said, I'm just learning how to go live off of my laptop. Usually I work off of 2 phones. She did it. They give her the money to shut up, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure too. Well, did you see where she said, I guess, I don't know. I didn't hear JJJ say it, but apparently JJJ said the other day that Mike had told her that Tink had recently got in contact with her. She has a relationship with her grandson's mom, but she pays her. So, of course, yeah, that's crazy. But I guess she said that she had been in contact with Mike recently. Now, she says, I haven't talked to Mike in a month, except for to tell him he's a piece of and that he was touching me. So for the last month, just whenever, I don't know, whenever you feel like it, you just get on there and text him and tell him he's a piece of ish. It's crazy. I'm like, what in the dysfunctional hell is she talking about? She said none of her DUIs count on her rap sheet. Those are traffic. She also said all the DUIs were first offenses. That's like a private common area. You can't have multiple DUIs be a first offense. What are you talking about? This person really knows how to work around things. Too bad it just makes everything so much worse when caught. Mr. Windsor, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Well, and her just thinking she tries to plead ignorant, okay? At the same time she's playing these courts, she tries to play ignorance. Like when she said she went to court and asked him about her other court date, and he was like, there's 2 other courthouses. She knows that. That girl has been in trouble enough times and got out of it enough times that she knows all the tricks. She very well knows that. She's not fooling anybody. She's pleading ignorant. And you know what? Being ignorant of a fact isn't an excuse. I don't know many judges that just don't let you show up for court and are just like, it's okay that you didn't listen to a court's order. Because that's not how it works, or in courts where I'm from. But it does seem that there's something wrong with their courthouse. How do you get out of 4 or 5 DUIs? That's definitely some small town stuff. Trust me, she's not invincible as she thinks she is. Well, she isn't. And it looks like she's going to start learning, because being put out of county, she thinks that's no big deal. Yes, it is. It's always someone else's fault. So she wrote down that she had court at 9:30 after she called the lady. Then she went at 9, found out it started at 8:30. And guess whose fault it was? The computer's. Not what she wrote down. It was the computer's fault. She's used to, yes, very much so. Very much so. It wouldn't fly around here either. I think the third DUI you have to go to prison. It's like a 5-year prison sentence. And the very first one, down here, I think the fine on it's like $10,000, and you got to take these long classes. Did you hear her get all triggered about getting nothing from the house sale. Oh, yeah. She said she didn't care. She said she didn't care and she knew she wasn't going to get anything from the jump. So then you just went live 17 times, throwing your equity, the word equity. You said the word equity an extra 500 times after you knew you weren't getting anything. That's what you're saying? Hey, Black Cat. Just like a missed drug test is looked at like a fail. Missing court most often results in a bench warrant for her. Yeah, there's one for her now. And remember, she told the story about her being in jail for 3 days and that one of the girls was there and she had been there because she had missed court. And she didn't even put that together in her brain that she is that same person. You missed court. You got a warrant for you right now. She talking about going Monday. Didn't she say she was going to go Monday to clear it up, which means she ain't even been there yet? I bet they dropped charges because they can't stand her being in jail. Yeah. Man, Kiki, word on the street is when she got kicked out of the 2 counties, they got together and had this huge, like, community barbecue. And they had a basketball tournament going. They had a domino tournament going. Hold on. I got to let someone in. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, I locked the door out of habit and nobody has a key, so there's that. Gotta go let him in. Let's see. We love drunk drivers in Jersey. Nobody loves them. No one. Unless the house is torn down, it must be so damaged both structurally and with mold. Well, do you remember she said there was a hole in her roof, and that was like years ago, and it never got fixed. So, I mean, how much damage can the weather go over 4 years? That's 4 seasons, each year. She is Miss Lizzie. I've never seen anything like it. I haven't. And her math definitely doesn't add up. She works it's crazy. But it really is. It really is crazy to watch someone try to get everyone around them locked up. Putting those messages about ATN and his mom in a chat that had 16,000 viewers. Anyone or 10 or 100 of those people could have screenshotted that and started calling the tip line. Like, none of that is funny. And then also you're turning Mike in, but then taking him back whenever he'll give you whatever you want. And then saying that you're not going to do nothing to him because you missed him and you want a friend. And that doesn't make any sense. None at all. So you're trying to get him locked up. You're trying to get this girl from AA locked up. The people like that are the ultimate worst. You're blaming people for crimes they didn't even do. You're willing to let people go to jail and have their freedom be taken from them for something that you made up. And that to me is so slimy. I mean, you got to be so slimy to do that, for real. For real, for real. That's just crazy. And then to say that you know someone didn't do something, but say that you're not going to go take the charges off because that girl needs to learn a lesson about what? Being framed by you? Like you going to frame someone? That's vindictiveness on a level that's like demon. You're on demon time. Exactly, Dorothy. And then all that calling the FBI tip line till they started hanging up on you. Crazy. No buyer wants to get fleeced into that house. I'm telling you. She's made up so many stories. Someone bought it from Australia. She knows the person that bought it from Australia. Like, are you kidding me? Get out of here. Nobody believes that. Just stop. Please stop. But I don't know. She's just like, she's went live twice. Jenny, I want my $5. Didn't you? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Didn't she make Amber a $500 bet? Something about her ex-husband or something? Maybe. It could have been that she couldn't get him on panel. Maybe. I don't know, but she bet someone $500. She never paid for that. She lost that bet and didn't pay for it, but she wants someone to pay her $5. I say take the $5, send it to Amber, and then you only owe her $4.95. You said you've changed. You've turned over a new leaf, and they're trying to pay everything off. There you go. Your first payment to Amber, $5. Boom. Hey, Bert. I remember her betting the title of her house and $500 here and $1,000 there. Hey, at least you got that wine rack, right? At least you got that wine rack. The good old wine rack. Didn't she say that piece of art that was on her wall was worth like $14,000? I guess she already had possession of that, so she didn't have to fight for it. It was just the last thing that he had that she could fight over. And the longer she fought about her divorce, the longer he was going to have to make her monthly payments during the divorce. So she was trying to drag that out. Do you remember when she came out of court that day and she was so pissed off that she had to sign a piece of paper because of the stuff she had said online? Who was it? Penelope gave it to his attorney, and whatever it was made her sign papers for the divorce that day when she had planned on dragging it out longer. And she came live afterwards and she was crying, but she was mad at the end of the day. She was pissed off because she wanted to drag it out longer. Rachel, me either. You tell me how anyone can get out of that many DUIs. I mean, going to AA is one thing. Even if you go to AA to every meeting, because you remember she was staying with Mike back then. So she was going to a bunch of meetings because she didn't like his mom. But even if you're going to a crap load of meetings, how do you get out of 4? I believe there was 4 current DUIs all pending from 4 different occasions. Like, there's no way. Their court system sucks. Yes, girl, that's in any Michaels or Hobby Lobby. When I finally seen that wine rack, I really thought that wine rack was about to be something, you guys. When I seen that wine rack, I was like, what is going on right now? Like, you can buy that anywhere. I was not impressed. Mr. Windsor, because she's marked her spot in that bad boy. It's got a little groove in it, just big enough for the 82 pounds to climb up there in her normal position and sit there. and then tell everyone on her live yesterday that she was going to go get coffee and then comes back with a cup with the ice sloshing around in it. Did anyone else catch that, or was that just me? I suppose she drinks iced coffee. I guess people do drink iced coffee. I got to have my coffee hot. I'm not doing it. I am not going for it. My coffee must be hot. I have a Starbucks sitting here right now that I won't drink because it's not hot enough. It is not. When she brought it to the new apartment, I was mortified, right? It's literally black and brown now. Well, you know, real leather does wear, and it turns like a lighter color where you sit a lot. And like the oil of the leather will make it dark in other spots. But I mean, when it starts doing that, it's probably time to get a new one, you know, after a while. But hers has the stab marks in it from the knife. Remember, she stabbed the couch to scare Etienne. In a Yeti, nonetheless. She probably ordered that Yeti off Whatnot, Dorothy. And let me tell you, if she did, 9 out of 10 times, that motherfucker's not real. The stab marks give it character for sure. Yes, indeed, indeed. Indeed. Can you imagine the cigarette butts? No, no. It's her oily self on it. It's the couch doing it to her. Ego tragic. I had leather, but it did not look like a cow print of brown and light brown. Yeah. Yep. I mean, yeah. Real leather couches will do that. They wear a lighter color of leather. But they'll still, you know, if it's real leather, then they're still like completely fine. There's actually this rub-on stuff that you can rub on it and it turns it all back one color. Make that thing look brand new. Sure will. It's leather. It's like a leather recover. You just put it on a rag and just cover up all the light spots. Boom. I remember when you did the brown couch. Because I have a brown couch too. I have a brown couch too. It had all this stuff underneath it, everything. I mean, the pan. Remember when she ate the food off the plate and then put it under the couch with the pan? She was like, I'm just going to keep these dishes right here under the couch. What? What? No, you did not. No, you didn't. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Let me take this off. Let me see. Where would it be? Oh, I didn't put it on there. Hold on a second, you guys. Oh, I did. Okay. All right. Where in the heck did she put her washer and dryer that supposedly left at that house on the hill? Wasn't in those. Oh, I don't know. I don't think she left anything. She might have left it at Mike's. She had Mike and them move everything, I thought. I was surprised she didn't take the, you know, like the stove, refrigerator, the stuff that usually goes with. I think that's when the plate went under the couch, was when the paramedics came. That's when she put the plate under the couch. In fact, she called the paramedics to her house to ask them if her leg had a pulse. Like what? If your leg has a pulse. Okay. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Sorry. She even took the bathroom mirrors. She did? She actually took the bathroom mirrors? I didn't hear that. She calls it what's not. What's not? I did say his money was easy to spend. I could spend it on what's not. Yes, it's strange. Each time I've moved into our home, the appliances stay. I know every contract is individual, but I feel like the appliances are essential and usually given. Yeah, me too. Double allegedly. I feel like that goes with the property, but who knows? I'll never forget that darn ski and those nasty feet and black toes. She said, they aren't dirty. I just had a pedi. Yes, she indeed took at least one of the mirrors or both. Oh, wow. Okay. She took the deer head also. Look at the house on Zillow. The bathroom mirrors are missing. Well, dang. Okay. That's strange. I guess her place, did it not have a bathroom mirror? Like, is the landlord renting a place without a mirror? Or did she just like the mirror and was like, I'm gonna put this in my living room? And she said, Mike's dog ran in her foyer that's 3 foot by 4 foot. 3 foot by 4 foot. That's a damn closet, ain't it? It sounded big, though. It sounded big. The deer on the gate. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Well, that's weird. Okay. I guess if that's what we're doing in 2026, you move out, you just take whatever you want. There's that. Can't believe she took all the gym equipment just to put it in storage. She has no use for it. She just wanted to take anything not nailed down. I bet she took the fireplace pokers. Not the fireplace pokers. Chatty Cathy, I agree. I mean, at least she didn't do that, you guys. Hey, Shelbell. Me too. At least she didn't like leave it with holes in the walls and stuff, I guess. What a stupid move, doing herself a disservice. I know, Mr. Windsor. Like, if she would have just kept the house clean, she could have lived there the entire time they showed it. She gave the realtor a problem so bad he had to have counseling, and he filled out a paper, an affidavit for ATN for court, saying that he had to get counseling after going to talk to her. Like, she worked herself into a corner. My goodness. She might have had some money. She might have made some money and left with some money had she just done it right, but she didn't. She did it completely wrong, like as wrong as you could do it. Just crazy. Just the guano. I'll never understand. I won't. I don't understand how that many people live there and nobody climbed up there on the roof and put the grate, or at least some heavy duty screen material. Why did they not just, you could have stapled it to the hole on the outside. Just some heavy duty screen grate stapled to the outside on the roof. Take some tar, put it over the staples afterwards, because then they could have never actually went inside. Like, they put the grate on the inside, which is just stupid. I don't know who did that. And then so many owners own the house afterwards, and nobody thought at least enough to go put a grate on the outside so they don't even come in the house. I mean, definitely wasn't a house from a freaking rocket scientist, tell you that. Hey, Kat. No, we were just talking about her last couple lives and all the stuff she unloaded. I mean, especially when it started turning into an Epstein story. I was like, what is going on? She's like, all of a sudden, she's 16 and she's in the U.S. Virgin Islands on St. Thomas and going to all these islands. I'm like, this girl been watching too much Epstein shit. Or I've been watching too much Epstein shit. I bet Gary still has Michelle PTSD. I can pay the mortgage. Don't worry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. I mean, it probably me, because you see, I just was doing the Zorro Ranch thing. So I've been watching Epstein. I plan on talking about him a little bit because, man, it's been some really wicked shit going on. And it's just mind blowing. It's like some movie stuff. You almost can't believe that it's real, some of this stuff I seen in those files. But I'm not going to lie, it did. It turned into a whole, like, all of a sudden she's in St. Thomas. I'm like, has she been watching too many videos? What is going on right now? Remember that potential buyers can do the research and find out all the things, how she treated the house, and the sale goes down. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, she said that they repainted the living room, but you know the rest of that house got a reek because she smokes 4 packs a day, she said, and she doesn't go outside. So imagine 3, 4, I mean, even just the years after he left, because I don't know if if they smoked in the house or if she went outside, because I'm assuming with him being military that the place would be spotless with a military, especially someone who was in for as long as him. He's not going to be able to live, sit around in a pile of everything. So I'm assuming it was clean. So I don't know if she smoked in there when they were together and the smoking just started afterwards. But even if it did, that's still 3, 4, 5 years of 4 packs a day being smoked in the house. I don't care if you repaint the biggest room in the house. It's not the rest of them aren't going to smell good. I mean, you leave the windows open for a long time and it might air out a little bit, but I don't think that smell's ever going to go away at that rate, you know. ATM purchased it as is in a fix-up. Yeah. She loves bringing, I don't know who that is, into things unnecessary. She keeps talking about her black neighbors. Oh, I know. Double allegedly. She said what she has learned is that what she has learned is that if a black person calls you neighbor, then you are like invited to the cookout, basically. Okay. I can't remember the word she said, but she did. The word was neighbor. So apparently if they if a black person calls you neighbor, you're like all the way in cool with them. That's what she said that she learned. And I would just like to say, shit. Bullshit. What are you talking about? Unless that's just an area thing or something. I have been around black people every fucking day of my life, okay? Never have I heard of, listen, if someone's really cool with us, we gonna call them neighbor. I have never heard of that in my life, okay? And I mean every day of my life, okay? Oh my gosh. It just sounded crazy. I was like, she did not just say that. That one time she said there was a squirrel in the walls. I bet the rats or mice are chewing wiring. I bet, yeah, I don't know. No, they call her neighbor because that's the easiest way to get her out of their hair. Hey, yo, what's up, neighbor? Yeah, come to the next cookout. Stop by for dinner. Let me send my kids over there so you can watch them. Yeah, right. That's the same thing that I said, Share Bear. That exact sentence is exactly what I said in my head as soon as she said it. As soon as she said it, I was like, no, they like that crazy white lady next door. Now that I believe they're saying. I do. Just saying. Oh my gosh. We had exact thoughts right there. So yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think they'll find anything at Zorro Ranch? I think it's just been too many years. I do. For the Zorro Ranch thing. I hope they do. I mean, if there is people buried out there, obviously, I hope they do find them and are able to give them back to their family because, nobody wants to be missing their loved one. Do I think that it's possible? Hell yeah. I think those people were into some of the craziest stuff we can't wrap our head around, okay? Because if that stuff in those files are true, man, there was some stuff going on out there I'd never be a part of. The whole beef jerky thing. Yeah, that's mind-blowing. The refrigerated. Don't think that's what Lane. Right, exactly. Was he like, hey, neighbor? No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He didn't. I don't know. I honestly, double allegedly, it seems like whoever came and got Nancy Guthrie is like some stuff. I don't want to say like military, but what do you call that? Like military level, like something else is going on. Like that was like professional stuff. I do. It was either super professional or it was something so stupid and something dumb happened and she's like, might have passed maybe, and then they just did something with her and they know where she's at and they ain't told and no one's seen it. But that's what I think about that, about Nancy. I think it's sad, super sad. I can't wait to see what comes out of the Zorro Ranch investigation. And then Cash World, I want to see like if the people, because he's made some videos, he shows like black SUVs around him, and then he calls the guy that went with him down in the Virgin Islands, and that guy said that he had a black SUV sitting outside of his store for 2 days after they left. So that'll be interesting to see, most definitely. And then those 911 tapes from from Charlie. I had never heard those before. I didn't know if any of you guys had heard them before. But like when I look at stories, I research them a lot. Usually, I don't go live about them. I just research them for myself. But I had never heard those police that were following the SUV to the hospital. I had never heard those messages. So yeah, I thought that was crazy. Anyway, I wonder if there's more that would make them make sense, or I don't know. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get up off of here for tonight. So I shall see y'all later. Hope you guys have a good week. I'll be back live again. So have a good rest of your weekend. Peace out.